Can you tell us about Jack Champagne?
Now, Jack Champagne, yes, he was art director, but I suppose today he'd be called designer. Times have changed. They call the top man now production designer. In those days they were called art directors. Jack, yeah, was the art director, yes. Then you had chief draftsman, which was Reg Breen, brilliant man, the best film draftsman in the business, he must be. Oh, Reg was terrific, yeah. Yes, then you had Kenneth White. Ken was the one who went up to Wales, but Ken was the first one. And he was replaced, yeah. He was the first one to go. Again, there was a bit of friction there. Ken was an assistant art director, set dresser, as they were in those days. Ken was excellent. Ken was brilliant too. Ken's a terrific. He's now an art director in his own right. But Ken, I've always had the greatest respect for because I think he's a first-class set designer. I do. I think he's excellent. Okay. Mickey O'Toole will stand by props on it. And Mickey O'Toole is one of the best prop charge hands, standby charge hands, supervisor. He's one of the best that I've ever had the privilege to work with. Yeah, Mick was first class. He got on very well with his artists because a standby prop charge hand works very closely with his artists, obviously, with his director. And when you hand the set over, when you hand the action props over, he's the man you hand them over to. Mick, there's your gun, there's this, you know. Mickey, and Mickey never missed a trick. He will come and check with me. Have we got so-and-so coming? Yes, that's coming. They'll be coming in next week, Mick. Have we got on so-and-so coming up? I shall need, you know, whatever it is. Yeah, don't worry, Mick, it's in hand. He was always on the ball. And he had a very good relationship with Pat McGowan. I suppose because they were both Irish. I wouldn't know. But they did get on very well together. But Mick had an enormous personality too. But his great asset, his great ability was, he was always one jump ahead. He was always one jump ahead of everybody else on the set. Camera crew, director, Mick was always in there, one jump ahead. He knew exactly what was going on all the time. Yeah, good man, Mickey O'Toole. Bert Smith, yeah, Bert was a dresser on that, what we call dresser. Bert's job was to dress the sets. With Ken Bridgman, Bert would dress all the sets. He was a very nice bloke, Bert, and excellent set dresser, excellent, you know. You could, once Ken had decided, you know, what he wanted and how things are wanted, and once I had obtained all these things and got them in, you know, and once it had been okayed by the designer or art director, which is Jack, you could safely leave Bert to do his work and see that it all happened, you know. Yes, another good man. I'll say this, in those days at MGM, we had some of the finest men in the business, both on construction and props. Some of the finest men they were. As, you know, later years have proved, most of those men went on to become probably masters in their own right. And a lot of their construction people there went on to become construction managers. Yes, it was a first-class studio, MGM.